Mr. Speaker, I move that we refer the speech of Honorable Raul Manuel to the Committee on Rules for its appropriate action.
Is there any objection? Hearing none, the speech of Honorable Raul Manuel is referred to the Committee on Rules. Majority Leader.
Mr. Speaker, I now move to recognize Representative Franz Castro from ACT Teachers Party List for her privilege hour.
The Honorable Franz Castro of the Party List ACT Teachers is recognized.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, esteemed colleagues, I rise today on a matter of urgent national importance. The Filipino are suffering and the Marcos administration has failed them. The latest Social Weather Station survey, or the SWS survey, reveals that 63% of the Filipino families now consider themselves poor, the highest rate in over 2 decades. This is not just a statistic. It is a damning indictment of this administration's economic policies. Sa kabila ng pagtaas ng presyo ng mga pangunahing bilihin at serbisyo, nananatiling walang ginagawa ang Administrasyong Marcos. Pinahayaan ang mga Pilipino na magdusa. Sumisipa ang presyo ng kuryente, tubig, natataas mula sa 4 na piso hanggang 5 piso kada cubic meter sa buwang ito. At langis na tataas na naman uli ng halos piso kada litro. Tataas ang pamasahe sa LRT na aabot ng 12.50 or 12 pesos and 50 centavos sa maximum at may pagtaas na naman ang premium ng SSS. Pero sinasabi ng Malacanang, napabayaan muna ito. Anong klaseng gobyerno ang pumapayag na maghirap ang kanyang mamamayan? The situation is particularly dire in Mindanao, where self-rated poverty has reached a staggering 76%. So this region, a vital agricultural hub that feeds the nation, has been grossly neglected. Farmers and fisher folks are struggling to survive as the government prioritizes massive importation over local production. The rice tariffication law has devastated our rice industry, leaving farmers unable to compete with the cheap imported rice. Meanwhile, the National Food Authority's original mandate to establish the food prices has been gutted, leaving our people vulnerable to exploitation. Dapat na ibasura ang rice tariffication law at ibalik sa kagyat ang original function ng National Food Authority. Hindi na ubra ang 60 pesos maximum suggested retail price ng bigas, lalo pa itong nag-aanyaya ng pagsasamantala, Mr. Speaker. The Marcos administration's reliance on temporary aid and band-aid solution is not enough. We need long-term structural reforms to address the root causes of poverty. We call for a national industrialization plan that will create stable jobs, provide livable wages, and support our farmers. We must also hold accountable the oil companies that manipulate fuel prices, driving inflation, and pushing our people deeper into poverty. With the aim of lowering oil prices in the country, Malacanang should certify as urgent the lower oil price bill packages, which is as follows: House Bill 400 to lower oil price bill, House Bill 3003 or the renationalization of Petron bill, House Bill 3004 or the unbundling oil prices bill, House Bill 3005, the centralized procurement of petroleum bill, House Bill 3006 to regulate the downstream oil industry. These bills were first filed by Bayan Muna Party List in the previous Congresses and hopes that now they will finally be enacted to stop runaway oil prices. The government's failure to address these issues is compounded by its mismanagement of public funds. Pork barrel allocations continue to enrich political allies, while critical social services like healthcare, education, and disaster resilience remain underfunded. The national debt has ballooned to 16 trillion pesos, yet there has been little improvement in key sectors such as the agriculture, education, and healthcare. To make matters worse, the Marcos administration refuses to implement a significant wage increase despite the rising cost of living. Workers are left unable to cope with inflation, while unemployment remains high, especially in impoverished regions like Mindanao. These devastating economic policies are no longer sustainable and should be stopped. Pork barrel spending must be abolished and funds must be redirected to strengthen the basic services such as healthcare, education, and disaster resilience. We must rebuild robust rural economies and replace debt dependency with sustainable fiscal policies that ensure long-term growth and genuinely uplift the poor. Mr. Speaker, the Filipino people deserve better. They deserve a government that prioritizes their welfare over the interests of big businesses and political elites. They deserve a government that listens, acts, and delivers. Dapat kumilos na ang gobyerno ngayon para maiwasan ang karagdagang pagdurusa ng ating mga mamamayan. Nananawagan ang kinatawang ito na agarang aksyon para kontrolin ang pagtaas ng presyo ng mga pangunahing bilihin at suriin ang mga patakarang pang-ekonomiya na hindi makakatulong sa ating mga kababayan. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you, Honorable Castro, Majority Leader.
Mr. Speaker, I move that we refer the speech of Honorable Representative Franz Castro to the Committee on Rules for its appropriate action.
Is there any objection? There being none, the speech of Honorable Franz Castro is referred to the Committee on Rules. Majority Leader.
Mr. Speaker, I move that we terminate the privilege hour.
Is there any objection? There being none, the privilege hour is terminated.